Excited to be here tonight to celebrate Marana Comstock's book that she discovered in a trunk in her home by her grandfather, his memoirs of being a member of the Algonquin Round Table.
I don't really have any living family, so my family's work is family to me. So when books get read, when paintings get seen, when songs get sung, it's keeping them alive, and they're still talking to another generation. And welcome everyone here for the launch of my grandfather Konrad Bercovici's The Algonquin Round Table, 25 years with the Legends Who Lunch, which I guess sort of makes us the Legends Who Launch. An internationally acclaimed writer, journalist, and historian, Konrad Bercovici authored 40 books, hundreds of short stories, plays, screenplays, magazines, and newspaper articles. As the New York Times headlined on the loss of one of their own, journalist, film writer, author, the romanticism of his career was reflected in his work. Konrad Bercovici was a writer of great gusto, a world traveler who enriched his writing talent in the tradition of the determined journeyman of life. And what a journey it was.
There hasn't been a book like this in more than 70 years. A book that is a first-person account of someone who was in that room in the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s. So this book is a gift to lovers of New York City history, old Broadway, old film. Thank you to SUNY Press. This is the only publisher that would be the home to such an amazing book. People love this era, so people are going to love this book so much because your grandfather's writing about an era that doesn't exist anymore. It's such an amazing time capsule of a lost New York City that's not around anymore. And I think it's going to be a very big book. This is such a cool story that it should not be lost on audiences and readers today, that what you've done doesn't happen very often.
I hope it's been conveyed just what a special book this is. A time capsule, as Kevin said. There will not be another book like this. There will not be any more first-hand accounts by an author this extraordinary. The company of Ben Hecht and Dorothy Parker and that whole crowd, you have his extraordinary company. You know, he is the presiding spirit of this book. And he's an incredibly charming, personable, warm, intimate narrator. And here we are privileged to spend 190 or 200 pages in his company. So you feel that as well.
This is part of our history, and she shares it so beautifully in her introduction, and also the magnificence and grandeur of her grandfather, Konrad Bercovici. I am in awe, and I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, what a legacy.